And Joseph Adams, welcome in.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Joey, and I got Mike, a parent, right?
Exactly
and,
right, yes.
Mike, it's good to have you with us here as well. Tell me about Graceway. I know that you guys are right now, I mean, yeah, you might think you're taking the summer off. Not if you're, you're ramping up for next fall, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We got things in full swing, if you will, and we are hitting the ground running and trying to right now just build for a better future. And we got a great open house coming up, and that's really what we're focusing on right now and working towards as well.
Okay. The open house is what, the end of this month? Last
sir.
week there?
June 24th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the school, 1621 Arizona Street. And it's going to be hopefully a fun thing. We'll have some kind of like a carnival kind of fun feel to it, if you will, jumpers, food, and it'll all be free. And just to get the community to know who Graceway is. And
now for me, that's a familiar address, right?
Yes, sir.
But used to be Temple Baptist Academy,
yes,
right?
Yes, sir.
But it's a brand new vision, a brand new school, basically,
yes,
right?
Sir, it is.
And you're launching off here.
Yes, sir.
Graceway Christian Academy. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
And talk a little bit about your involvement.
Sure.
And
I'd love to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm part of the administrative team, and then I'm also a teacher there. And God's been blessing. We are a small school, but we've got great teachers that really just love the Lord and are sold out and dedicated to serve families and help these students in really any capacity. And I think that's probably one of the best things about Graceway is really just the love and support that you get as a family member. It's an investment.
Right, and certainly a small teacher to student ratio,
yes,
and all of that.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little bit about the grade levels. I mean, is
Sure.
it kindergarten all the way through?
Yes, sir, it is. It's actually K-3, so we started 2 years.
K-3,
yes,
okay,
sir.
fantastic.
And my son just graduated kindergarten, and our kindergartners, they're reading, they're counting by 1s, 2s, 5s, 10s. I mean, our kindergarten preschool level is phenomenal. And then our seniors, when they graduate, we've had 100% acceptance rate in college, no problem there.
Uh-huh.
They're doing great, well-rounded, and sports, all kinds of things. So
that's great. You got a nice gym over there.
We do, a great gym.
So a full athletic complement as well to the program?
Yes, sir. We got girls volleyball, girls and boys basketball, track, cross country. We have archery. One of the few schools that have archery. It starts in the 4th grade and it goes all the way up to 12th, and we compete nationally, and so it's great. It's great.
Well, you got to hear more about that. Of course, we can go to the website, gracewaychristianacademy.com, right?
That's it.
Okay, so do that. Mike, I got to hear your heart for this school and your kids and why you are so sold on Graceway.
Absolutely. So I have 2 kids at Graceway. They just finished kindergarten and 2nd grade. And we actually, we started with Graceway when my daughter had just finished kindergarten. So we started 1st grade there. And our story is a little bit like this. We homeschooled my daughter for kindergarten because we felt like we were a little bit uncomfortable with public schools and wanted to try out homeschooling. That's kind of where our heart was at. And honestly, after a year of homeschooling, my wife was like, we are finding a nice school to put the kids in. I can't do this
because,
for 2.
I mean, you guys are in business together too, right?
Absolutely,
so you can't do it all.
So there was some pull there. And so what happened for us is when we brought our daughter into 1st grade at Graceway, what we found is that she was actually quite a bit behind. So the education she got homeschooling, I don't want to say it was subpar, but she was behind, to put it politely. Her teacher, after about a month in school, or maybe 3 weeks in school, she called a meeting with us. She brought us in and said, I'm a little bit concerned about Hannah. She's behind. There's some things that she's not got some of the basics that she needs to move on. And as we ramp up and as we move faster, I really need to know where your guys' heart is at. Would you be interested in considering bringing her back to kindergarten so that she gets the fundamentals that she needs? Do you want me to work with her to try and help? I don't know where you guys are at with this.
This was two years ago.
This was 2 years ago.
So
she said, I don't want a decision from you. I'm just starting to figure this out. I've got some testing that I'm going to do to work with her. I just wanted to make you aware of what I'm seeing. She called another meeting 2 weeks later. She asked us, can you guys pray about it, decide what direction you want to go, whatever I can do, I'll support your decision. Okay. So my wife and I sat down, we really prayed about it. We talked with Hannah about it, let her know what was going on. And for us, the decision was we wanted to keep her in the 1st grade because at the age that she started kindergarten, she was going to wind up being 19 when she graduated high school if we held her back in 1st grade. So we talked to Hannah, we all prayed about it, and we said, if you're willing to commit to try and do the work, we'll commit to trying to help you to get up to speed, but you're behind, right?
Okay.
So it was a little bit tough. We went and sat back down and we talked with, we talked with her teacher, and her teacher said, "I totally understand. I'll support you in this. I'll help you with this."
Okay.
So not only did she support the decision, but what else she told us is she said, "But if Hannah can't pass into the second grade, we're going to hold her back in the first grade. She's got one shot at this, so it's going to work or it's not."
So we're doing double time here, right?
Moral of
Basically, yeah.
Moral of the story: she helped Hannah 3 days a week after school on her own time. She didn't charge us for tutoring. She got with the kindergarten teacher. She found out what things Hannah was lacking. She got her that work. We started doing double time. My wife and I worked with her. The teachers and staff worked with her. They just absolutely loved us through it. They worked us through the situation. By the time she graduated at the end of first grade, at the end of the year, she was an AB student. We just completed her second year, so she finished the second grade. She was AB honor roll all the way through.
Wow.
They not only helped support us, they not only helped support us with the trouble, but I mean, they really dug in. They rolled up their sleeves. They helped us to get her education up to speed. And she's smart as a whip. They really jumped in and helped support that. And you don't get that anyplace else.
No
the other
kidding.
thing that really, what really impressed me is that they didn't agree to back down their expectations of her education. They said, in these grades, you will learn this. If you don't know this, we'll hold you back. But we'll help you to learn it. And if you can do the work, we'll help get you up to speed and get you caught. I couldn't ask for more from a school.
No, that's great. Holding those standards up and yet providing the individual aspect. Boy, you don't get that just anywhere, do you?
No, that's pretty unique to Graceway.
That's great. That's great. Good to hear that story, man. So you guys are obviously back there, and you're committed all the way through the grade levels, right?
We're back and committed, and I'll tell you, I see what my son learned through kindergarten, and what Mr. Adams just said is exactly true.
Is he reading?
They're reading. He's counting. He's so smart. He's so far ahead of where our daughter was coming out of kindergarten. It just blows my mind. And so, they do weekly chapel at school. Their knowledge of the Bible, they're learning verses. It is a true-to-heart Christian academy that has, in my opinion, an unparalleled academics program. They really are well-rounded. They really treat your kids fantastic, and you cannot find a better school, and at an extremely affordable price. Like, we couldn't do an extremely expensive private school, but with the way things break down price-wise, we're able to swing it. We're able to afford to keep both kids in it, and it has really served our family's needs fantastic.
That's great. Let's talk a little bit about price, because you'd like to offer a little price break at this point,
Absolutely,
too, right?
Absolutely. Anybody that is interested and they register their kid now, between now and the end of the month, we're actually taking $250 off, and so off their school bill. So just trying to help chip away there, and what that works out is basically trying to help those that want to come and try to make it a little bit more affordable. So we're going to run that now until July 1st.
Okay, and that fits right in with the open house day.
Yes.
You mentioned June 24th. So and this is the time that you want to think about that for your child's education. I mean, maybe they came out of just a difficult school year. Maybe even it's a hold back kind of situation. But you were there to help them ramp up and to get. And it's not like you're just saying, well, by the fifth grade. No, you want them ramping up and ready to roll grade by grade by grade.
Absolutely, right? Absolutely. And where we see a lot of kids start to come into our school is around that junior high level. And a lot of times we catch them in the sixth grade because APS goes middle school in sixth grade, and the parents don't want them going for whatever reason. And so our sixth grade teacher, she's phenomenal. She does an excellent job helping these kids. Whereas Mike had mentioned that maybe they're a little lacking or deficient, and spend that extra time, spend that quality, and help them get ready for junior high and whatnot. And our eighth graders are doing Algebra 1. I mean, we're really going at it, and so I really think, kind of like Mike had said, that our academics are definitely top notch.
That's great, and just working the Lord into every aspect of that child's educational life.
Absolutely.
Right at Graceway. So
our motto is educating for eternity, and so we want to put first and foremost a Christ-centered education and put the Lord first, and that's where our heart is. If we're not putting out true Christian students, then we feel like we're failing, and that's what we want to keep the main thing, and that's the Lord.
That's great. Sounds good, boy. So June 24th, 2 to 4. What day of the week is that? The 24th?
That's Saturday.
It's a Saturday from 2 to 4. There'll be fun jumpers. Parents, students, come on in.
Absolutely. Any and everybody.
Good deal. And the address again, 1621 Arizona Northeast, a little bit east of San Pedro.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes,
All
sir.
right. Sounds good. Thanks, Mike, for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
Sharing your heart about your family and your students.